welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky and I love everything fragrance, body care, beauty, and I love a good haul. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go on and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you miss any of my uploads. Okay, you guys, so this to me is like a rich auntie fragrance haul. You know, I only have two, but I think I'm gonna add in a third, not necessarily because it's a rich auntie part of the haul, but because it's close by. So if you're interested in these couple of fragrances, then just keep on watching. So my first one here, I was definitely interested in this scent. I've seen it a couple of times. I feel like the first time I saw this was on Rhonda Larissa's channel a while ago. So it was on my radar, and I feel like it's on my 2023 fragrance wish list. Matter of fact, I think I have my iPad right here. Okay, I think I have my wish list in here. Let me see if I can find it quickly. My wish list probably on paper. I have to find that, FYI. But anywho, this is my first Bond No. 9 scent, and it is in Gold Coast. I'm also inspired to try more Bond No. 9s. I was watching Fab Finds by Keitra, and she didn't mention this one. It was a different one, but it has me interested in trying out more Bond No. 9 scents. My thing with Bond No. 9 is really the price point. So I'm looking on like discount sites, of course, like Joma Shop and like Fragrance Buy, but I think some of them I'm probably not gonna get that great of a deal on because they're like very popular. That's all that to say, I got Gold Coast. Okay, unless you know, you probably can't tell from just the box. So that's the bottle. And I cannot believe I'm a Bond girl. I'm not necessarily a Bond girl, but you know, I'm a Bond girl because I got my little Bond fragrance. Like, you can't tell me nothing now. All right, so this has notes in the top of lychee, red apple, and apricot. In the middle is French rose and watermelon, and in the base is musk, cedar, and vanilla. So to me, I have worn this a couple of times, and to me, it's, let me think, how can I say this? It's not like necessarily a standout scent, but it's a very nice scent. It's very sophisticated. To me, this is like an elevated rich auntie. Like, this is a wealthy auntie at this point. This is an auntie that she runs a hedge fund. Okay, she is doing $1 million deals. This auntie is like dominating Wall Street. So it's kind of like fresh, soapy, clean. This one is a great one to just throw on and go. It's not doing too much, but it's still very sophisticated. I feel like if you smell it, you kind of know what I mean. So this woman, this person who's wearing this is put together, okay? But again, it's not like, it's not really like a standout scent like I said before, but it's just something that it might not stand out, but it can stand on its own, if you will. So I really like this. This is something that'll be great like in the workplace. It's not going to be too offensive. It's light. So I think initially, let me just spray it again so that I could refresh my memory. It's airy. This is good. Okay, this is good. For this to be my first Bond scent, I like it. It's just watery, kind of a little soapy, shampoo-esque, and it's just kind of like you gotta hit the showers, you want to put something on, you gotta go run some errands, but you want to be low-key. But like, this auntie wears Hermes, You know, she's got Hermes sneakers and walking up and down Fifth Avenue or whatever wealthy people do. I don't know what they do, child. But this smells very nice to me. It's very sophisticated. So I'm definitely probably gonna wear this to work since I've been showing up to the office more often. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next scent before I throw a tantrum. So next here is from Xerjoff. Okay, and now I bought both of these from Fragrance Buy, which is a legitimate website. It's Canadian based, so keep that in mind. You'll see the price in Canadian dollars. If you're interested in buying from that site, you don't have to buy from there. You can do like Joma Shopper, full price, whatever you want to do. Okay. And I thought I bought a tester bottle because I think that's what I had selected, and when it showed up, it was in a box, so I got the full experience. So you open the box, then you unveil it, child. Okay, so I got Le Capitale, and it's a scent that I saw all over social media last summer. So the girls were wearing it and I was intrigued. I did get a sample from Lucky Scent, and from the sample I really did like the scent enough to keep an eye out for whenever I could find it for a good price. So let me spray this again to see if I still get the same experience. I'm gonna spray that, let it sit, and I'm gonna get you the notes. So this has in the top strawberry, caramel, peach, lab denim. In the middle is leather, saffron, amber, ginger, rose, and then the base is bourbon, vanilla, and benzoin. So I immediately smelled the leather. I didn't immediately get the leather in the sample I had. From the sample, it just smelled really sweet. So I was like, okay, cool. But having this, I smell more of the leather. And I've been noticing that a lot with scents that I've been buying that have leather in it. My skin really pulls leather. But it's kind of airy. Like, it's also... How can I say this? Okay. I feel like I did enjoy the sample more than this, but I don't hate it. I feel like there's things I could do to it, which I don't like that idea either, considering the price point. But yeah, I'm getting more of the leather, and I wish I got more of that strawberry and caramel that the girls were raving about. Like, they were ranting and raving about this strawberry and caramel. But I have Mokalat from Montal, which is a very synthetic strawberry note. And it's not an easy wear, but I did spray that on top of this after I let this settle for a little bit. And I think how heavy like the leather is in here, it was able to kind of tone down that synthetic strawberry note. So I would be interested in doing like a full-on routine layering those together, because I feel like that could be a vibe. Now, I will say it does get a little sweeter as it settles on my skin, but still very much heavy on the leather. My issue with the sample from Lucky Scent is that you only get like 6 good drops, which is why I've never done like a Lucky Scent haul, because I'm always so annoyed at how itty bitty the samples are. But yeah, something about this is just really good to me. And I just can't explain it. Like, it's one of these scents that it's not like something I've smelled before. So I do like that it's unique. And it just takes me on like a journey. So I can definitely appreciate that. Another scent I do want to try with this is Bon Bon from Viktor and Rolf. So again, I would like to let this settle and then spray Bon Bon on top, because that has peach and caramel. So maybe that'll help bring out some more sweetness from this, or rush it to get to where it's sweeter for me. Because I can actually smell some of the sweet notes in the air. Not necessarily the case on my skin. So, but I feel like this one will be very aromatic, and I feel like people will probably definitely smell you when you're wearing this. I haven't worn it out yet. I'm kind of afraid because it's strong, and I don't know. I feel like I'll have to wear it out at some point to test it, but I don't know. It's just very different, and it's not something I recommend you buy without trying first, even though I did try it, and I'm going on an array of emotions. But I find that the longer it sits on my skin, the more I do enjoy it. So that's another thing that happens with fragrances. You might not love how it opens, but as it starts to dry down, warm into your skin, it turns into a whole vibe. So yeah, this is smelling much better as it dries down. So definitely not mad about having it, and I still do want to try layering it with other things just to see if I can get to this part a little quicker. So yeah, I'm actually more and more happy that I do have this in my collection after all. So that is Le Capitale by Xerjoff. So the other fragrance I'm gonna toss into this haul, I wish I would have thought about that before I sat down and got comfortable, because I would have tried to find the box. But that is the I don't know if it's elusive, but it was hard to find, always out of stock. This is Khamrah by Lattafa. And y'all, okay, people were talking about how they have an issue getting the lid on and off, and I don't think my lid's on all the way to begin. Maybe, okay, it's on now, and I'm not necessarily having that same issue. So should I start knocking on wood before I have an issue getting this on and off? But y'all, this smells amazing. Like, I sprayed it once. I'm sorry, Bon. I'm gonna have to spray it in here because I've already sprayed my body. I'm going in. Can you say spiced apple pie? It's like apple cinnamon. Let me get the notes because it smells so good. So we have so in the top there's cinnamon, nutmeg, bergamot. In the middle there are dates, praline, tuberose, mahogniol, which looks like a white floral. In the base there's vanilla, tonka bean, myrrh, benzoin, amberwood, and akigala wood. This smells heavenly. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. This was definitely love at first sniff for me. And I was seeing the comparisons between this and Angel Share. And do I love this more than Angel Share? Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Ooh. This is good. This is amazing. Listen, okay. I'm not gonna necessarily say they smell the exact same. I think they probably have a similar vibe. But if you are interested in a scent like that, like if you smelled it but you don't want to dish out the money, or you have a travel spray and you want to like hoard it because you don't want to pay full price for that, find you Khamrah, okay? Find you Khamrah like yesterday, because this smells really, really, really good. I think this is even sweeter than Angel Share. And I said Angel Share was pretty sweet. The full bottle, not the travel spray. I think the full bottles are sweeter because they've probably sat a little longer than the travel sprays, which were newer. Maybe the travel sprays have gotten sweeter now since they're more like available, but when the travel sprays first came out, they weren't that sweet. This is amazing. Now I'm struggling to get it off. Oh, this smells so good. I love this. And I will say, okay, if you love a good gourmand and you like a nice, it's just like spiced apple pie. It's so good. And if you need it, okay, I said it, you need it, okay, and that's just that. That's it for this. I guess it's a rich auntie fragrance haul, but not necessarily rich auntie, because this one is under $100. So I think I paid under $50 for this, if I'm not mistaken. But the others, okay, those were a little over $100 at a discount, but none of that matters. All right, I say all that to say, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video.